This is Amy Chan from CakeDecoratingSchool.com, and if you like cake decorating, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll be making a simple Valentine's Day sheet cake. It's broken down into steps, so you can skip ahead, rewind, and rewatch as desired. We're going to make 2 colors for this cake, and we're using American-style buttercream. Got some in the bowl there, and we're going to use 2 shades of liquid gel food color, Red Red and Neon Bright Pink. Just going to start out and give myself a nice drop of my Red Red. There we go. And a couple of drops of my pink. I want to make a nice intense color. There we go. And I want it to be a nice kind of like lipstick-like shade of pink. And we just finished mixing this color, and I added a little more color, just another round in the same ratio, and you can see that gives us a nice vibrant pink that's going to continue to develop. We're going to make a second shade of pink, and you see we've got less, and I just want to use a little bit of pink, so it's about half a drop. And here we have our final color. I added just a little more of that pink. My initial kind of half drop was a little too light, so just a little more to bump it up. We're going to use 2 bags for this project. You can see we've got couplers on both of them. Our bright pink is in a bag with a number 12 tip to start, and we'll also be using a number 6. Our lighter shade of pink is in a bag with a number 4 to start, and we'll be using an additional number 6 for this as well. We're going to use a few simple techniques to decorate this cake, and the first step is hearts. We're going to do 2 shells with a plain tip, so they'll be smooth, and we're going to pipe them in a V pattern. We're going to hold our bag at a 45-degree angle. Do 1 shell. And then a second, so they meet together in a point. Writing is our next skill. You want to think about it just like a lot of little short lines that we're going to join together to make letters. We're going to be using our number 4 tip. And you can go with print or cursive, whatever feels more comfortable. But you just want to think about it as nice short line segments. You can see I'm holding my bag kind of straight up and down. I'm letting those lines drop into place so I get beautiful, nice, full, round lines. And by joining them together, I can make beautiful letters and words. For the border on this one, we're going to use a smooth shell. So the same bag with our number 12 tip, 45 degrees, we're touching the surface, squeeze and lift up, let that frosting balloon out and roll over before pulling down. Do the next one right after the end of the tail of the one before. And that way they'll roll over and connect together. We're also going to do a little coiled line. This is a great one when you want to do a nice long line, but you're worried about getting a continuous one, say across the surface of the cake. Doing some little coils here and there is a great way to stop and restart and also give yourself a little confidence. And it's basically making a line, and instead of going straight the entire time, taking a second to pipe some little loops before continuing. And that gives you a great point to fix any blemishes, to kind of get closer to the cake and regain control. And also it gives you a nice little flair. We're going to start out with our writing just because we want to get it on there and then place the rest of our decorations kind of around it to make everything look balanced. So I want to imagine a diagonal line from one corner to the next. I'm going to write from left to right. So I'm going to start down and work my way over here and just draw a nice like curving wave kind of following that general direction. And that way I don't have to worry about writing in a straight line. It can kind of flow a little bit. Next step is to do our writing. So you want to pick a phrase, whether it's Happy Valentine's Day, which might be a little long for our tiny cake, or something shorter and sweeter, like Be Mine, which is what we're going to do. So we've got 7 letters, so I just want to kind of block out my spacing a little bit, pick my starting point, and start writing. And if you get a runaway line, don't worry too much. You can always gently remove any little mistakes. If you get a little pop from an air bubble, whatever the case may be, with a toothpick, and then just keep going. And don't forget to dot your I's and cross your T's. Next up, we're going to use the same bag, same tip, to do our little coiled line underneath. Think about giving some emphasis to the phrase that we have in the middle of our cake. So I just want to mirror what I did before, and that flow, and do a nice underline on my lettering. Now we're going to add some hearts. I'm going to start out with my bag of my brighter pink and my number 12 tip, and just pick a spot and do a nice big heart. I've switched to my bag of light pink and I put the number 6 on it just so my tip is a little bigger. And I'm just going to add some other hearts down here as well. So same technique, different tip and different color. And just think about making them go kind of in different directions. Next up, we're going to work on this top area. I'm going to go in with my darker pink, that brighter pink, and I'm going to use my number 12 tip. Take my time and just carefully put in a couple of those larger hearts. Then I'll switch to my bag of lighter pink that still has that number 6 on it, and I'll do some smaller hearts. And just put on as many as you like, as many as you feel kind of completes the look of your design. To finish off our cake, we're going to put on our shell border. So just pick a starting point for yourself. And get piping. We're doing ours in our bright pink that we made more of, but you could easily choose to do it in lighter pink or white if you want to make less color. And each of those shells is its own little individual world, so don't be afraid to stop and readjust in between. And when you round your corner, just go in the other direction. So just turn your turntable or rotate your cake and follow it around the edge. Once you finish with the top, you can give that bottom edge the same treatment. Just work your way slowly around your cake. And there we have our simple, sweet, finished design for Valentine's Day. It's an easy sheet cake that can be done with really just a few simple techniques.
We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly supports our channel and helps us share more in-depth cake decorating lessons. Want to level up your skills? Our yearly membership has certificate programs from beginner and up. Learn more at cakedecoratingschool.com.